Phil, did you say cheese and marshmallows?
Don't worry, bro.
You don't come together, cheese and
Marshmallow.
Ew,
You know
no.
what I had yesterday? I decided to have some banana. So I sliced up some banana on toast and I added slice of zucchini and tomatoes, and then topped with cheese and grilled it. It actually wasn't bad.
Mm,
Okay, Uju, I
I
see
would
your
try
face
it.
expression here.
I'm shocked by that combination.
Yeah, I think someone definitely moved your cheese.
I have to have cheese with everything, yes.
Yeah, disgraced.
I was already concerned by the zucchini being added, and then you kept going.
Because
Mm.
I love all those things, so I just put it all together.
Well, zucchini bread has chocolate in it, and yeah, it's like banana bread, but with zucchini.
Zucchini bread, yeah. Oh, that's right. And the bread is sweet, right?
Yeah, very sweet.
Okay.
It's a dessert.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to talk about technology. We can talk about Elon Musk and everything, and the new brain chip. But the icebreaker, what is your current smartphone brand, and do you defend it? So mine, I have the iPhone. It's over there. I love it. I think iPhone is better than any other phone. I think it's great. So I don't know if you guys like Android or not, but I think Apple is superior.
I also use Apple, but I am not emotionally attached to Apple at all. Yeah, I'm not very technological, so kind of it's all good.
I'm Amy, and I'm an Apple person. I've always been an Apple person, and I will probably always be an Apple person.
I'm here to create dissension.
Oh.
I am an Android person. I don't believe in Apple. One time my dad bought me a MacBook and I had him return it.
You work at Urban Outfitters. Isn't that like you have to use Apple?
I mean, I use it, but I don't own it. I will never own it. I'll say that.
You don't believe in Apple? What do you mean believe?
I believe that it's a cult following and people blindly buy their products without knowing what they're doing. I currently have a Google Pixel, which I don't actually like that much. I preferred my Samsung that I had before. I use a Samsung laptop, and it's treated me pretty well. I think there's obviously issues with every technology, but I think Apple steals a lot of its ideas from Android brands. So, and then just packages it in a very cult-friendly way, and that's why everyone likes it.
I use iPhone. They have a 3-camera head that are vlogging a lot. So
yeah, awesome. Now we know who we can trust and who we can't trust, Uju. And as I said, Apple is greater than anything Android. And so we're going to have a different type of discussion. We did this once before, and I really liked it, where instead of me asking questions, you all get to ask each other questions. And I think this is a better way to naturally practice English because it's just natural conversation. So we're going to just do the popcorn style like we just did. But instead of me asking one question, we'll take turns asking each other questions. And you get to pick one of these 3, or really 4. This is what was your favorite toy as a child and why. Basically, you will I will ask someone a question to start. They will answer that question, and then they have a choice who they can ask, and they have a choice whichever question they want to ask that person. And we'll keep going until everyone's spoken. And I think this is great because we get to learn more about each other, and we all get to talk, which is the point of English Corner. John, I want to know, what piece of technology do you use most besides your smartphone, and why?
I use GoPro video camera. See that?
Nice.
Very good. Just point and shoot. Okay? Just
Is it the
point and
microphone
shoot.
too?
It goes on here.
Let's
Right?
go with
It's a microphone
microphone.
with a rabbit fur.
Yeah.
I took a video yesterday, not of me, but of something, and I was thinking of you guys. I was like, man, I need to make this into a YouTube video.
Good. Put it on YouTube.
Do it.
I would like to ask Phil, what future technology do you hope will exist in 100 years and why?
I would like to see a plane that has an inbuilt parachute so that if the plane encounters some technical problems, then it is able to land safely with the parachute.
Wow. What kind of parachute is that?
Like a parachute on the plane.
Yeah, on the plane.
I really loved my Tamagotchi growing up. Yeah, like you have your little pet and you take them wherever you go and you have to feed them and play with them and make sure that they stay alive. I'm pretty sure mine's somewhere not alive. So that was a really good one. But I also like love the Nintendo DS, like just playing, taking that anywhere, playing all the games on it. And I liked it so much that I like got like 3 of them. Like I literally spent my own money to have more, which is really dumb. But as a kid, you just want more and more. And so my parents got me one and then I bought 2 more. I still have them. I still play with them when I'm bored.
I hope for, also related to planes, that they can be carbon neutral honestly in the next 5 years or else. I really want that because for school I had to do like a quiz to figure out what my carbon footprint is, how much carbon I use in my day-to-day life in the past year. And more than half of my footprint was because of travel, of flying in planes, because planes take a lot of fuel and emit a lot of greenhouse gases. And so I would really like to be able to travel and like visit the places that I love without inadvertently destroying them.
There's a reason why I share the same screen with John, because I have no other piece of technology besides my iPhone.
Mine is hers. Mine are hers.
I don't have my laptop. John got me a laptop and I was hardly using it, and then my daughter took it. So I don't have anything else. That's why I share the screen with John. Ha ha. Okay. All right. What future technology do you hope will exist in 100 years and why?
Easy. So Elon Musk's Hyperloop. It's literally it's amazing.
Like eternal high speed?
Environmentally friendly because all it's using is basically like air induction and magnets. And it's like, imagine a giant tube and like a little pod. Yeah. Where people sit and it goes through the tube. And it goes like 400 miles per hour. And so you can go to Chicago from New York in like 40 minutes. It's completely environmentally friendly. It's going to happen soon. And they can use it in California because you guys have so many earthquakes. So you'll be good. Uju, you won't have to fly any planes anymore. It's going to be great.
Steven, so you're saying Elon Musk has a good idea?
A fantastic idea.
And he does not use an iPhone.
Hey, you might have just changed my mind, Phil. We use technology a lot of the time so that life can be easier. I imagine like a farmer still going out and using like a scythe to cut his crops. It wouldn't be very efficient when you can buy a machine to do the same thing way less time. It's better for you and better for efficiency. We can go the easier route in our lives. Use this same mentality that, things should be easy because we use technology so often. There should always be an easy way to do this or that. We like to do the easy thing. And I have 2 scriptures that I want to read and then just a few questions based on this idea of what it means to do the easy thing, what it means to do the hard thing, and just think about what we're doing. 3 questions I have. First one, what is something that's easy to do but can be really bad for you?
I mean, yeah, eating can be really easy to do just mindlessly, but it can be really bad for you if you're not careful. So
I hear you.
Yeah. I was thinking about the same thing.
I hear you.
Yeah, when you walk down to the refrigerator and you're just bored and you open it and you just start eating. Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to do because it's like it rewards you. Yeah.
I've got 2 things. 1, smoking. 2, bungee jumping.
Yeah, smoking is crazy.
Jumping's not easy.
Why bungee jumping? I mean, once you do it once, you want to do it again.
Why is bungee jumping not easy?
It's not easy.
It's not
so
easy.
Scared.
Practically, it's quite easy, isn't it?
What if we put bungee jumping on the planes with the parachutes?
That would also reduce the carbon by a lot.
Yeah. What if we just we help the plane by flying?
But Uju doesn't look happy. She's shaking her head. We're trying to help Uju.
For me, it's being lazy. Sleeping is so easy. I used to sleep until 12 noon every day, and I would wake up and just go about my day really doing nothing. And then I would go to bed at like 4 a.m. So it was just easy for me to like do nothing. Yeah, so these are all things that, you know, our mind tells us, yeah, this is great. You deserve this. This is easy. I'm not sure about the bungee jumping. That's kind of hard to me, but it's not good to do these things over and over again. What is a situation you've been in where you had to give careful thought to the paths for your feet? What's a situation that you've been in where you've had to think about your paths, where you've had to really carefully make a decision about what to do?
Think of finding a job as a job itself, where it's a lot of work and you have to really consider and plan ahead what you want to do, because you know, not every job, you know, you're going to like or enjoy, and you might regret it as soon as you get it. And of course it's work, so it's going to, you know, be hard or something you have to adjust to. You know, you just want to really think about, oh, is this something I want to, you know, go to school for, or is this something I really, you know, want to do to earn more money, or, you know, just really a lot of thoughts should come to mind first before you go and look for a job or work a certain job. So I think, yeah, that can, you know, really be something you have to, really consider deeply.
Sure. Yeah, definitely difficult to do.
Because relationships, I find, are usually especially difficult. But I was thinking about the time I came to Taiwan, which was a couple of years ago now, or almost a couple of years ago. I took a lot of advice from people in San Diego, in my hometown. They said, I'm not very good at forming new relationships and making new friends and going to a bunch of new people. And also learning Chinese language. It's still not happening. I'm still thinking, how long can I stay here? Or is it good for me to go back for a while? Or I wish I could visit my parents again, or things like that. There's a whole lot of times to have careful thought, not just one, think about it and decide.
It was a situation almost 30 years ago. I decided to went back with the mission team to Taiwan.
I was just thinking about that.
Okay.
Grown a lot. I hope I did. I know I did.
You did. You are.
Yes.
You were. You are.
We're still growing.
Yeah, that's awesome. And like I'm sure that decision was really difficult to make too. You know, like it's a simple reason, but it's something that you consider. Even like me trying to come to Taiwan right now, like a very simple decision, but it requires a lot to keep going, like you said, to be steadfast. Do you think it's worth it to try to make the right decisions instead of easy decisions in life, and why? And maybe you can use an example. I think in the scripture, he talks about the narrow gate, he talks about the wide gate, and he says the narrow gate leads to life and the wide gate leads to destruction. What he's saying in some way is that when you make the harder decisions, you will actually have more life. And the life that he was talking about, of course, is, we can talk about that. It's another conversation. But do you personally think it's worth it, or the right decisions, over easy decisions in life?
I think it is worth it for health reasons, like not even just physical health, but even mental health. A lot of the easy decisions can just lead you into like a cycle of not doing the things that you ought to do. So for me, like something I've been trying to do recently is exercise, and I hate exercise. I really don't like it. And yesterday I was like, oh, I'm totally gonna do it. And then I got home and I made a breakfast sandwich, ate some cereal, played Fortnite, watched basketball, like did everything but. And those are the easy decisions. That was super easy to do. But at the end of the day, I didn't do what would have been better for my health. And it would have been worth it to have done that, but I chose not to.
So there's something to gain from making the right decision. It's like it's almost like you will be happy with yourself later.
Yeah, it's a delayed gratification, typically. And that's why most people, especially Americans, don't like to make the right decision. They just want easiest convenient decision.
Following on a bit from what Uju said, it's also been scientifically established as well. There was a TED talk where this guy, they gave a test out. It's done in America and it was done in Colombia, where they gave a test to children, and they asked the children to stay in a room with a sweet. And they were told that if they don't eat that sweet, after a period of time, maybe 2 minutes or so, when the adult came back, they would get another sweet. There were mixed results, right? Some children just ate the sweet as soon as the adult left. Some waited, therefore got the extra sweet. And what was interesting was in both countries, in all cases, the students that did not eat the sweet, they were 100% successful. And the students that did eat the sweet without waiting, and they couldn't deny their self-gratification, they were not successful. So it's kind of really interesting how this plays out actually in reality.
And it's just really interesting how as humans we have this desire to get something now instead of, you know, wait for something better later. What Jesus is saying here, and he's specifically talking about our lives spiritually, we like to think about what we can do now instead of trust living his way. And, you know, he says you'll get eternal life. You will get something that will not perish and treasures in heaven. I think this is a great thing that we can think about for the week. Maybe what is something that you have been doing for like a quick fix or for in the moment gratification instead of what's something you can do or a habit you can do to build your life or even spirituality. So that's what I got for you guys. Thank you for coming to Bilingual Boogie.
Thank you, Steven.
Oh, who stole the cheese?
Who stole the cheese? Yeah.
I found a book that says "Who Moved My Cheese." Is that
This is a serious book.
Is it serious?
Yeah, the same concept though. You have to work hard on the beginning and delay your enjoyment.
Isn't there a book about marshmallows?
There is a video about kids getting marshmallows.
Yeah,
The same thing. Candy.
it was marshmallows. That was the sweet.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Sweet.
Who moved my cheese?
It's
Such an interesting title.
about cheese and marshmallows.
Who moved my cheese is Who Stole My Cheese.
There we go.
There's an actual book parody of it, and it's called Who Stole My Cheese. But the original is Who Moved My Cheese.